Oh, yeah. I'm here with incontrol.
And I'm here with Husky.
We're here at MLG having an absolute blast. And actually, currently, 2-0 here for Rain.
Yes.
I'm just going to make sure both players are ready, and they are. We're going to start it. The map is Newkirk City, which was your super long game on this map? Do you remember which map yours was on? All right.
It was this map.
So was mine. Of course, I was in a TVZ. But this map evidently can be sliced right down the middle quite easily, which means long, long, epic games. But you know what, we'll wait. I'll ask you a question after I introduce our players, because introducing our players is a good thing to do. I think they appreciate it.
I agree. Yeah.
We got a nice little shot of them on the camera guy and all that, which is amazing. Right now we're getting an awesome shot of the actual map laid out. Newkirk City. Right there. Was that offensive? That was probably offensive.
Which accent was that?
I don't know. I just made it up.
It was like a little bit new kick, and you're like, shit.
Spawning down in the bottom left side, just crushing the cheese, crushing the mid game. Now maybe he'll crush a macro game. We'll have to see. It is SK Telecom's Rain.
Yes.
That is him.
And I was just informed by Sir Scoots. Sir Scoots telling me how to properly say a Korean team name. Never thought that day would come, but it has. It is the Blue Terran NS Hoso Jjakji, right? Did I get it right that time?
Yeah, I've never gotten it right.
Someone will tell me. And I'll tell you what, as we're up 2-0 with Rain, there's two storylines, of course, that I think everyone at MLG is talking about. Can a Terran beat a Protoss? But the second one is what's with these Koreans? Some of them are getting swatted around. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, did they even practice for this? Did
mean,
you even lift?
yeah, that's the story they're talking about.
No, people aren't talking about that. Rain is when you use the term horses, you talk about like who is the guy or guys that you think is going to really give your race a chance at that tournament. It's like Parting, it's Rain, certainly, maybe MC in there. And then for Terran, it's like Flash, MVP, Innovations tearing some skulls right out of these heads. And then for Zerg, it was like Leenock, Life, maybe somebody else. But that Leenock's been eliminated. That's a spoiler for you. I do apologize.
What did you say that has something to do with horses?
Yeah, you know how people say like that's my horse in the race or whatever, that term. You've never heard that?
Well, no, I mean, you mentioned horses and then tearing people's skulls out, so I was trying to make a connection.
I don't talk about horses positively. I try to keep it as just an analogy or something like that. We have an SV moving very strange. Yeah, there's an SV hiding behind that mineral line. But it's like past time for proxies, so I'm a little bit weirded out for this.
Oh,
no, it's not past time.
It's perfect time for proxies.
This is the time for it. Yeah. Proxy Factory.
So I would assume this is going to be for a Widow Mine.
Good call. You're absolutely right, actually. He's going to walk that right in. It's just too early.
And I guess as Protoss, you just have to eat one of these mine shots. I mean, how are you? You can't possibly detect it in time.
This is kind of like I saw MC do a proxy Oracle in PvP, and the Oracle just shows up and kills you. I feel like that's what this is. If this Zealot and Stalker walk across the map, like Protoss are apt to do, they want to go test and see if a bunker's there, or just kind of probe the front line of the Terran. And yeah, here we go. The Zealot's leaving. Here comes the Mamacore. There goes the Stalker, and then a mine just kind of plants itself in his mineral line, and he goes, "Well played, sir. Nice maneuver.
Well played,
yes. Well." I mean, he's dead. Like you said, yeah. What he could do is just lose a probe and then get back to mining. But he'd have to do that for like 3 minutes solid, and then those mines, they don't just kill one probe. They shoot for the smart one. They kill as many as they can.
Yeah, and they the splash damage will just take out so many. And he might actually be, notice how he doesn't have a rallied over there, so he is very methodically planning this out. Might be right when the Mothership Core harassment starts with the bunker there. I don't know, can you attack that supply depot from the super low ground if you can spot the high ground? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
The supply depot on the high ground there?
Yeah, you can.
Right,
oh yeah, this Mamacore is going to be annoying. It is. I just think these mines are just going to end the game unless if he casts a force field.
That would be absurd.
That fast?
Can he actually do it?
Can he do it?
Can he do it? Oh,
nope, you're not that fast.
All right.
Come back to me when you have a GSL championship, you nub.
He does tickle it just a little bit there, and the probe's going to do a little bit damage. Oh, I got to get out of there though. Oh no!
Well, could have been more exciting, but still good.
And he does trap it right there. He's not even going to burrow it.
Wow. Okay, I like that. One force field. That was sick.
Actually,
that's actually a huge mistake. That burrows. This is a completely different game.
Yeah, and he does have the Robo on the way, but again, he probably would have had to wait for another one there. I got really excited. I thought for sure that was going to be one kill. And then when something is 4 times as big as you think it's going to be,
I mean,
you can just take your imagination with that one. But either way, he's going to try and do it once again, and he is doing a good job of dodging it. He is going to get the observer out. I can only assume first here. More Widow Mines on the way.
Somewhere in the world, Dustin Browder right now is giggling like a lunatic.
Oh, he is.
This is exactly what I wanted.
Boom.
Not for that Zealous, though. But more mines coming out. It's just going to be a soft contain. The observer's about to pop out, so the day of these
another Widow Mine slips in. He is armed and loaded. Nice force field there. Beautiful. His base is laid out in a way that these mines can just not get in there.
Oh.
And he cleaned up the other Widow Mine. Ooh, shot on the Mothership Core there. Isn't able to take it out, though.
No big deal. I mean, you can actually even just lose the Mama Core, and of course it's inconvenient, but it's just not a big deal. Now, behind this Jjakji's not any kind of shape of behind. I mean, he's expanded freely, he's going bio. But I gotta tell you, that force field and sandwich with the probes was like game-saving as far as I'm concerned with Rain.
No, totally.
Absolutely amazing.
And I thought for sure he would want to do it on the ramp, but he actually did it in a way where he could kill them.
Yeah.
And I think that Jjakji just kind of assumed, oh, my probe's going to make it through there just fine, because it would against most players. But Rain, I mean, I feel like Rain is showing how to hold off 3 different builds here and reacting accordingly.
I don't like this. Yeah, I mean, he's got Observer back at home, but he's just pushing right back out on the map, and it's kind of begging for random mines to just show up and shut down mineral lines again. And
he does have a lot of stalkers, I realize, over here on the right side, though. And there's only 1 bunker there. I don't know if this is enough to actually break it, but he's going to go for it. We'll have to keep an eye on that Widow Mine on the left side. But at the same time, the attack's going to be coming up here. He will be able to force field around the bunker. That is not going to get repaired. The Marauders in the back, though, maybe just enough. The bunker goes down almost immediately, though. And Rain going to be able to kill the other bunker as well, or at least force a cancel. We might have to retreat here. Time Warp there on the ramp. Keep an eye on the Widow Mine over here. Actually, is not activating.
Out of range.
He's not activating.
It's out of range. It's disgusting. I think there's just too many Marines here, though.
Yeah.
The Time Warp was nice. There's only 1 sentry, though. No energy to do anything. Bunker does complete, so I think it's all things safe there. This Widow Mine literally sat there.
I was going to burn right there. Pro's going to try and get out. Oh, nope. Not today.
5 kills.
The splash damage.
Instantly 5 kills.
Kills everything. 5 kills. I think that's a total of 9 so far, just on the Widow Mines alone. Isn't the Time Warp a dance? Like, let's do the... Is it Time Warp again? Or is it something else?
It might be.
I'm referencing stuff from like way back in the day.
You might be exceeding me in time. Oh, he's going to go up that ramp one more time. He's got some Zealous Thinkers as well. Force fields make it so the bunker cannot be repaired. It's just too much of a concave of bio, but thinking now that bunker is going to cost him here, actually. It looks like,
there's the GG. All right. I was going to say his units loss was getting a little bit out of control, and also that Marine Marauder was like right on top of it, so all those Stalkers were going to get taken out. Still didn't expect it to be that early, but...
it makes sense. I mean, at home, he's not mining from the natural. He's lost 9 probes, which, if he was at home chronobusting probes, not a big deal, but he was spinning all his chronobusts on his gateways, trying to get out this aggression. The aggression kills a bunker, but we know that that's not a big deal, and with the Stim Marine Marauders chasing down all the gas of that army, he had no tech behind. He had a robo with no robotics bay. What future did he have? Nothing really. He was looking at medevacs showing up and killing him later. So
yeah, and also I think that it's one of those games where you know exactly what went wrong. You know exactly what your decision was that was incorrect. So I think it's not going to mess with his head too much.
No.
Because it's one of those games where it's like, well, I crushed you twice. I know what I did wrong in the last game, so I'm going to be good moving forward. Where I feel like Jjakji, he's probably the shooken up one a little bit because his first 2 builds didn't work, and then this one, it like kind of worked, but it was like a proxy.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if my next proxy gets spotted, then it's going to be throwing him off a little bit here. So I'm kind of curious. I did look at the graphs here, and Rain was still ahead in army value, but as you mentioned, he did lose a lot of stuff to those mines. Didn't have any way of stopping it, didn't have any units, so that makes it kind of tough there.
It was probably going to get ran down. I think the graph would change dramatically if the game would have gone on a little bit longer. But one thing that Jjakji does have going for him is he's played 3 kind of strange games. So if you're Rain, sitting at 2-0, you're like not worried at all. At 2-1, you're still probably not worried, but there is momentum happening. If Jjakji can win this game, I think Rain does become afraid because he's like, wait a second, I was already thinking about who I play next round. All of a sudden, I'm playing for my life.
All right, we'll see if this is going to be the first 3-2 of the tournament, at least that I know of. Of course, I can't watch while they're casting over there. Unfortunately, they don't have it set up, so I can't just like, yeah, looks like we got a good game going on over there. But we will find out if it's going to go to the ace match here. I'm Husky.
And I'm in control. Make sure, and only you can prevent forest fires.